Glad to see that we've got Walmau in the chat already. And hey, Callie, how are you doing as well? So the chapter is out nice and early today, which is perfect for me actually, because I have a day off work. Woke up and saw that the chapter was out. I was like, this was meant to be. Is it just me or the chapter out like super early? I don't think the chapter's usually out by this date. But I'm glad that it is, because we're going to read it together. Perfect way to spend my day off work. Although I have to say, I'm actually not feeling all that well. I got like maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. So I've got an array of drinks with me. I've got my water. I've got my coffee, and then I also have some peppermint tea because my stomach's not doing well, but my head's tired. But with all that being said, I am excited to read the chapter with everyone, and I'm glad to know that I am here nice and early. Has everyone had a chance to read the chapter already? Ooh, starting straight off the bat with some gifted memberships. Thank you, Zod. Why am I not allowed to chat? Come on, why is my chat not working? Welcome to everybody who has joined the executive class of the Joy Fleet. I hope you'll all enjoy your time here. Make sure to give W's to Zod for those gifted memberships. Okay, there we go. Now we can chat. Alright, so Zod's waited for me to read as well. Alright, we've got to make it worth it then. Kathan, we're celebrating 12 months of your membership. Thank you. What a year it has been. What a year it has been indeed. Alright, let me share. Let's share this stream. Tell people on Discord that we are now live. So I don't know, is everyone just coming off work? It's Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening for most people. I guess for some it will be Friday morning like it is for me, but otherwise I'd imagine it is Thursday afternoon. Is that right? Alright, people are on the train, they're on their way home. People are literally coming off work. What a time for the chapter to come out and for the chapter reading to start then. So what did everyone do? Just read the chapter whilst they were at work? Just do a little sneak. Oh, some are actually, yes, okay, the graveyard shifts are starting. Night shifts are starting. Midnight gang for those in Europe. I have to say, I don't know what it is. I know it was only a 1 week break, but it felt like an even longer break for me this week. So I'm super duper excited to read it. I suppose it's because like how hype the last couple of chapters have been. That last 4 chapter run was just amazing. It was just so amazing that a week off felt like an eternity. And I feel like it's been a lot longer than it has. Felt quick for you, really? I wonder why that is. Maybe you were busier than I was. I mean, I had a busy week. Maybe it's because I had a lot on. Like, I had a lot on in my work, family-wise. So maybe it just felt like I got up to so much that it feels like forever ago that I read chapter 1139. But I'm excited. We're gonna see Scopper and Luffy throw down. They're throwing down. Unless Oda decides to swerve us and not give us that after all. But I think that's not what Oda's going to do. I'm very excited. Let's see how strong our Mountain Eater really is. Our Mountain Eater who beat hundreds of pirates on his own, protecting his Pirate King. Fighting the future Pirate King. Is it that good that I needed to stay off spoilers? I mean, I'm always pretty good at avoiding spoilers, I have to say. I think because once you don't engage in the, I guess, spoiler content, maybe that's why. There are times where I still get spoiled, and I know now just to turn off YouTube, and I'm not really on Twitter anymore. So, but for you to ask, have I managed to avoid spoilers? Now I'm thinking, is this gonna be another crazy chapter? Tyrannosaur, I don't think so. I quite appreciate knowing whether there is gonna be a break or not, because it helps me manage expectations. So you can tell me right away, are we going into another break week after coming off a break week? No break. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Noise, 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 noise. It's a good chapter, but okay. I don't think we can compare any future chapter to the mural chapter. I mean, that one was just too amazing that, like, it's gonna be a while before anything's gonna top that chapter. Gonna be way too long before any chapter's gonna be able to top that one. But, you know, Oda's followed it up with Scopper Gaban. And I think we're gonna see the throwdown between between our man Scopper and our Luffy. So I'm pretty excited. So I think that means we can start. And like I told you guys, I've got... Physically, I'm not doing so well today. I don't know what it is. So I need to have my glasses. Because I didn't get much sleep last night. So I'm a bit more tired. So if we want full concentration, then I need my glasses. Let me get into the zone. Is everyone ready? Does everyone have the chapter up? Okay, I've got the chapter up. Are we ready? Because I'm gonna start reading. Alright. Okay, Cyanide's ready. Zod's... Okay, people are ready. People are ready. Okay, let's go. Reading chapter 1140 of One Piece, titled Scopper Gyaban Yasan. Yasan! Come on, Scopper. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on? A poor girl. Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 26. I'll beat you to hell if you lay a finger on Peitan. OT. Where is Oda going with this? Oda's notes taken out of context. They are pending. We are still waiting for an update from our dear Oda-san. Chances are he's going to have gone to another concert. Our man, I love that for him. He's always going off and enjoying concerts. It's been ages. I have not been to a concert since last year. Although I guess that's no longer a joke because we are towards the end of February, so it's quite reasonable. Like, it actually, people do have gone to concerts this year. I know many people who's come to Sydney in the last 2 months, and I've not gone to any of them. Alright, reading the chapter. We're actually starting reading. The Pirate King's left hand in the flesh. Why would we fight you over the key, old-timer? Just give it here! Oh, Luffy still doesn't know! I forgot he doesn't know. So yeah, what are you doing? What? Don't think you can take it? Oh man, our man is confident. Yasan is confident. Why you? Luffy! Did you know my father's human too? He used to be a pirate and he didn't fear anyone. Not even the warriors of Elbaf. Oh, they're remembering. He's strong, boys. He is the mountain eater. No. Come on, old man. The sooner we get back to Loki, the sooner we get back to the feast. Then hurry and take it. Just watch me. Oh, shoot. Haki. He's coated the key with Haki? Holy freaking crap. Let's go. Let's go, Scopper. All right. Haki. Man, I cannot wait for this to get animated. Yes. I think I heard that the anime is going to be back as well. We're going back to Egghead in the anime, which means we're also going to see Elbaf soon. Oh my god. Sorya! No way! Luffy! Ah! Nice straw hat you got there. It suits you better than that helmet, don't you think? He's goading him. Duh! It's my treasure! I'm holding onto it for Shanks! Now hand over the key! Holding onto it? He didn't just give it to you? What a cheapskate. Oh no, Scop has done the unthinkable. He's done the thing that Luffy hates the most. He's gone and spoken in Shanks' name. He's spoken ill of Shanks. You've got it wrong, dummy! And don't call him that! You don't know the first thing about him! Bleh! I love it! What on earth? How? What does that even mean? You've got a mouth on you, brat! Huh? Axes? Oh, shoot, our mountain boy has his axes out. Let's freaking go. Grim Throng. I wonder if that's another Norse illusion. Grim Throng. Huh? Look, Luffy is shook. Luffy is freaking shook. Huh? look at that. Look at the freaking scale of that attack. Oh, yes. Hell to the freaking yeah. Let's go freaking old man Scopper. Old man freaking Scopper. Oh, yes. Oh my god, it's broken off a part of the castle. Yeah. He's got a fine crew. Oh, Zoro's getting ready. Oh, Zoro's freaking getting ready. Oh, let's go, Zoro. What is... Luffy's got an axe of his own. Oh, look at that. Gear 5th freaking Luffy. Gear 5th Luffy and Zoro are gonna take on... Oh my god. No freaking way. Oh, he's coded it as well. That's... Oh my god. Let's go, Zoro. Right. Ah, this is that white form I heard about. Oh. Brace yourself. Ding. No, what? Come on! Oda, you freaking tease! Oda, you tease! I wanted to see this! No! Oh. I give up. Huh? Oh. Come on! Scupper! Pick up your damn axes! Come on! It is time to go! They got into their forms for you! They recognize you! Come on, pick up your axes. Pick up your axe. Stop jerking us around, Gramps! Don't get worked up. I was just fooling around. You tried to kill me, and you think we'll just laugh it off? You're still alive, aren't you? Anyway, the key you're after is right behind you. Oh. Luffy, Tasso, everyone, this guy is... Don't be hasty, Rodo. If Elbaf is still safe by the time you decide to leave. What does that mean? Come find me. What does that mean? If Elbaf is... Oh, because Loki. He's talking about freeing Loki. No, tell him who you are now. I want the... Oh, tell him. I was on the same crew as Shanks. I'm the mountain eater. The left-hand man of the Pirate King. Why would I? I never want to see you again. No, Luffy, famous last words. Oh, that's Zoro. Why would I? I never want to see you again. That's right, you... Wait. That's right, you moron. Thanks for the key, but there's no way we're gonna seek you out anytime soon. Honestly, Shanks. Oh, this is so... Honestly, Shanks, you really think I'd trust him that easily? Fair enough. Do as you please, Gyaban. Shanks going around gassing Luffy up to everyone. Love it. Love it. Oh man, it's so cute. Oh, we're moving away already! Miss! Looky out there! Huh? What's all the hubbub? It's a birdie! All that excitement over a bird? It's a really, really weird one. Huh? Where is it? Oh, they saw. Realm of the Sun. There's a school here. How perfect. I'll summon them. Very well. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. We're seeing more of them. We're seeing more of the God's Knights. Understood. No, I don't mind going. Just tell me where we're leaving from. The abyss will be where now? Oh! What the hell? What sort of God's Night is this? What on earth? What? Hold freaking up. God's Night, House Shepherd, Saint Summers. Wait, does that mean he's related? He's related to the Gorosei. What? To Jupiter? What? Okay, so... the God's Night lore thickens. God's Night House Shepherd. Saint Summers. He even... Actually, yeah, he does look like him. Nah. It's fine, but that's why he's in like just home clothes. He's got little love heart undies. How cute. Oda, you're such a clown. Oda is such a clown. It's fine, but we'll have some time before, right? You know, to get dressed and stuff. What is this, Mushu? We've got a little Mushu here as well. Can't I at least have an hour? Also, what is the current situation? I'm talking about the provisions. What else? It won't do for us gods to starve, right? Hello? What is with this thing? Is it the telepathic signal? Biddy, 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 biddy. What is that? Oh, he's got his clothes, the luggage next to him. The other one is God's Night, House Limosiv. Limosiv. Saint Killingham. Killingham. That's a new one. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, this is like a Mushu. Is this the one that we would have seen from the God's Night, from the God Valley flashback? The one with the antlers? This is bad. Mushu speaks. I'm gonna be late. I won't make it. I was half asleep. Where are we going again? These are some unexpected designs. I love that. Oh, freaking Oda can never... He decided I've made all the God's Knights so far look too freaking cool. They've all looked too cool. We need to throw some goofy guys in there. So it's wearing the Celestial Dragon bubble as well. Although maybe in this case it's because he's not human and he's like a subhuman species, and that's why he actually needs the... If he's a seahorse, this is not a dragon. If this is like some sort of sea creature, maybe that's why he has a bubble. But all I see when I look at him is he looks like a he looks like Mushu from Mulan. Huh? Gunko? What are you doing in my manor? Huh? Shamrock's here too? What? We're in Elbaf? The summoning brought my couch too? Big surprise. So, this is the land of the giants, huh? Everything's huge. Far out. Oh my god, St. Killingham's huge. I only wanted one person. Why are there two? It's because you're meant to go home, Captain. I am? It's an order from above. So, that's what it is. I suppose the situation in the Holy Land has gotten dire recently. Everything started to spiral downhill after the revelry started. It'd be best for you to hurry back there, Shamrock. Anyway, why don't you brief us on the current mission? What are we doing in a non-member nation like this? Were you visiting Harold's grave or something? What? Oh, they're spying on the kids. Alright, I get it. Look at that sword. Look at the spikes on his, That looks like it'll be, painful. Like, imagine if you accidentally held it the wrong way. Alright, I get it. So we just need to nab those brats and take them back to the Holy Land. Although, I guess these particular kids are a bit too big to just stuff in a bag or something. And those without the mark can't pass through the abyss. That means we'll have to spirit them away by ship. Okay. They all have marks. Ingrate. I see some tension. I'm sensing some tension between these gods' knights. Why is Gooooooo calling him an ingrate? With our combined powers, we could make a game out of this. Oh my god. I don't like the sound of that. He's gonna make a God's Valley round 2. Shamrock's out here trying to prove himself that he lives up to his father and he wants to make a game out of this. Like some sort of another hunting games. The Figureland family, they're all just whack. All just sociopaths. What kind of plan is he concocting? Dun 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 dun! Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can we just hold up for a second? What the hell is going on? So 2 more God's Knights. We've got Saint Shepherd Summers. Part of the same family as Jupiter. So I guess that's just what happens. I guess that's like, so the most elite of the elite. That's 2 families now. 2 families now where a member is also both part of the God's Knight as well as the Gooooooo. I guess that means we can start expecting that for the rest of the houses as well, potentially. House Limosive. This is interesting. And what the hell is... Yeah, Limosive. You know what this means though? Because Gooooooo, I don't think we didn't find out whether Gooooooo is part of a particular house. So I think Gooooooo definitely is, she's definitely not part of the 20 kingdoms or the 19 original kingdoms. She's either a clone, maybe a clone of Koala, or an orphan that got raised and converted into a God's Knight member, which is why she was telling Loki, like, only very few people are fortunate enough to be lifted into the ranks of God's Knightdom. Of God's Knighthood, I should say. Of God's Knighthood. And you are throwing away this opportunity because that's exactly what's happened to her. Gooooooo was like the chosen one. Maybe she's... And potentially only one of the... it seems like Imu might have also only given powers of summoning to select persons. So we know Saturn got it and we know Gooooooo got it, but it doesn't seem like that's the case for every one of the God's Knights. So maybe Imu chose Gooooooo specifically. And we've got this Mushu looking creature here. House Limosiv. Limosiv? Okay, true, Mark. That's a good point. Could be because Oda's saving Gooooo's house affiliation for revelation at a later date. Could be it. That is true. The other God's Knight is a Kirin, of course. I get it. Okay, Saint Kirin. Okay, I was reading that entirely wrong, but you're right. It's not Mushu the dragon. It's the little deer horse. The deer horse creature. The Kirin. Of course, of course, of course. That's interesting. Gonna have to read into Kirin more now. Yeah, you go. Kirin is a yokai. It's like a mystical horse slash deer creature, based on my understanding. Let's search this up. Kirin might even be a deity, actually. Kirin folklore. It's a hooved chimerical creature that appears in Chinese mythology, said to appear with the imminent arrival or death of a sage or illustrious ruler. Maybe because maybe Kirin is like a relatively new recruit who's only appeared with the ascension of Figureland Garling into the Gorosei / with the birth of Luffy's Gear 5th form, and because he's only a new recruit, that's why Gooooooo called him an ingrate. Because why is she calling him an ingrate? And you know what? We have to... Let's see. No, I agree with you. He does look like it's a Zoan transformation, but why would he have white clouds when he's part of the God's Knight? Like, all of the other God's Knights have had black clouds around them. Or like all of the Gorosei, I should say. Anyone on the baddie side has had black clouds, and this one has white clouds. I wonder if it's because Kirin is supposed to be like a Kirin's usually a sage creature, right? That's what we just read. So he's usually like a symbolizes good and symbolizes I guess graciousness. Huh. This is interesting. killing him. Killing him. Going back to chapter 1096 to see the little silhouettes of the other gods' knights that we saw. So it's probably... I mean, we didn't really get to see what weapon that bovine-looking creature was holding. But maybe this was Killian. And this was actually a trident? The little staff that he was carrying. What do you guys think? You reckon it's just drawn from a different angle so it wasn't as noticeable? You reckon the same god's knight would have been... This is actually Killian? Looked more bovine in the flashback. And this one is supposed to be like a deer slash, I guess more a giraffe creature. Or is it that like an animal deity, as you say? An animal deity always has to be part of the god's night at one point. Or it has been part of the god's nights at one point. Or at all points there is a god's night. There is a animal deity figure in the god's knights. Huh. So that's an interesting idea. You have to commit an evil act for it to change. So if Kiddingham is new, then he hasn't done anything evil as of yet. And so that's why he's got white clouds? Interesting. Wow. I'm going back. I'm just rereading the chapter again. And this fight sequence between Luffy and Scopper is actually so much fun. Oda's done a great job here. And Luffy's like... Man, what a shame that we did not get to see Gear 5th fight Scopper. Pretty good chapter. Solid chapter. Exactly, Zod. It was such a tease. Such a big tease. I was really looking forward to seeing them fight. But what we did witness was quite fun. No, Transvamp, from what I remember, Lucci's was black. I think this is the first time that we're seeing someone on the world government side with an awakened, or what seems to be an awakened Zoan Devil Fruit's white, clouds being white. Everyone else has been black so far. Scopper used Future Sight and decided to drop his axes. I feel like Scopper just wanted to witness Luffy in his Gear 5th form. I think he just wanted to draw out that form. And I think it was really because he needed to make sure that whoever he's entrusting the key to, like whoever he just wanted to make sure that Luffy is the man that or is the one that Shanks said he is, and he's the one that the Roger Pirates have been waiting for because the Roger Pirates were too early. That's how I interpreted it. But yeah, you could be right that, he also, used his Future Sight and went. Same thing with Rayleigh, right? Rayleigh wasn't actually that confident fighting Blackbeard. So Scopper was like, yeah, this is Gear 5th, alright. This is the Nika form, alright. I'm not strong enough to fight this. And he quit whilst he was not ahead, but at least at a good spot. Saint Summers kind of has that pre-time skip villain build. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Oda decided that he's made all of the God's Knights too slick, too cool. They've been going too hard. And Oda was like, no. We need to have at least one. We need to have at least one goofy character. Classic Oda style. Hey Sir Panda, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Recognize Zoro as a strong wing too. And yeah, Zoro had 3 swords, had black, he's got the haki coming out of there. He's like, I'm too old for this. I'm gonna go back and go eat mountain. I'm gonna go back to bed and I'm gonna go eat my mountain. Back then, everyone thought that Yamato's devil fruit was a Kirin. Maybe the clouds are more in the nature of the actual animal than the user itself. It could be, but it's just interesting, right? Like, it's interesting because this is the first time that Oda has broken away from that scheme in that case. Nick, I'm glad that you caught on. This is getting interesting. This is happening a lot faster than I imagined in that case. Luffy's getting the key already. I thought this was going to drag on for a little longer, but I wonder... So what does that mean then? Luffy's got the key. He's going to go free Loki at the same time. The rest of the Straw Hats are going to be battling against the God's Knights? Thanks, Ben. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Have a great day at work, and then I hope you get to enjoy the weekend. Yeah, Sune, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think Scopper just wanted to see Luffy's Gear 5th form. And I think... So this goes into a bigger idea that I've wanted to discuss for some time now. And I think... so if you're not already subscribed, then make sure to do so, because I'll go into it deeper and a little bit more cohesively in a video soon. But I think Loki is obviously going to have to get freed because he's part of the prophecy, right? The Elbafians have considered it a curse, but a curse looked at another way is just a prophecy. And in the same way that Luffy has been prophesied to bring about the ruin of Fishman Island, Loki has been prophesied or cursed to bring about the end of the world and to bring doom on Elbaf. Whereas I think the likes of Shanks and the likes of Scopper, they understand that this is a necessary evil, or this is just something that's necessary in order for Nika and for the third world to end. You know, as it has been prophesized, this Loki needs to be freed. But I think Scopper and Shanks has been part of the team in subduing Loki, waiting for the moment that the promised one, the one that they were too early for, the one that the Roger Pirates were too early for, could come, could harness Loki's powers in the way that it should be harnessed, because otherwise Loki would be a wild card on his own. So they needed to make sure that all the cards line up. All the players are where they need to be, and Scopper needed to make sure that Luffy is Nika, and he needed to witness it for himself before he could be assured that, okay, yeah, I can leave Loki in your hands now. And so now that he's witnessed Luffy, that's why he's given him the key. Did that make sense? Hey Dream, how are you doing? Yeah, I think so too. It's either that King Harold and the world government were making a deal and King Harold isn't the good guy that the Elbafians think of him as, or it's all a big misunderstanding. But you guys know that I've been on this for a while, that Loki is not a bad guy. Loki is not the father, like cold-blooded father killer who's just murderous for no reason, or he's not the terror that he's believed to be. I think there is a big reason why him killing his father was also a necessary evil. But I do think that it's not going to be like he's solely good either. Maybe there is a little bit of a darkness within him. But it's all a big misunderstanding. What do you mean, Adepe? You've not been watching my videos. When have I ever said that he's a terrible guy? I've always been maintaining that he is not a terrible guy. I think it's very clear, and it has been clear. I mean, even from the very beginning of Elbaf, when they called him the Cursed Prince, there is no way that he is, that he's a bad guy. No, thanks. I mean, even the way that he was introduced before the Elbaf arc, it's just strange that we got introduced to him as this romantic who actually loved Lola for who she was and not just her appearance, got outraged, and then now he's supposedly this bad guy? There's no way. Yeah, your rules part in all of this is very suspect, I think. It's very strange. I mean, your rule could have been in on it as well. It could have been your rule and King Harold, or maybe your rule just didn't understand. I don't know, because you'd think like it would be pretty extreme to let to kill Loki though. Just, you reckon it's like a utilitarian approach that your rule has and just thought it's okay to kill Loki? Because Loki is getting, he's undergoing crucifixion at the moment. Like, that would be a pretty extreme thing to condone just for the sake of preserving the legacy of King Harold. Oh, Zod! Also a gifted sub on Twitch as well, on the land of Twitch. Is Dawn Knight here? I hope Dawn Knight's here. Big dubs. But I do think this plan between the Gods Knights has been in motion for a while now. Why else would they also mention, are you here to see King Harold's grave? Why would they be interested in King Harold's grave? It's definitely something going on. Welcome Vaka Brozo as well. I didn't know you could do that on Twitch. You could customize it to make sure it's going to someone who's actually here. I mean, Dawn Knight is here from time to time, but we're streaming at a different time today. And if Shamrock is saying, let's make a game out of it, does that mean he's actually staying in this arc? Because it seemed like he was going to leave. But now I don't know if he's going to stay. It seems like Shamrock's like, oh, you know what? I want to stay and I want to make a game out of this before I have to go. What do you guys think? No, Nick, I actually have the day off, as I was explaining at the beginning of our stream today. And fortunately, my day off coincided with the chapter coming out early. All right, let's see if we can remove anything else. Can we mark off anything else? I think we're going to be able to see... Oh, why has we not, how come we haven't crossed off the devil fruit? We've got the Aro no Mi. That's my mistake, because we should have crossed that off already. Because we got the Aro no Mi. Oh, it's just not updated. My bad. I just have the wrong image. Let's see. Documents. This one. Is there anything else that we can cross off today? I mean, we could sort of cross out the new flashback, but I think it's too short. I feel like it's too short to cross that off completely. Maybe we'll give another half cross to that as well. Maybe a half cross to keep it fair, because I feel like it is a little... the flashbacks that we've seen so far have all been a little too short to cross off completely. What do we say? But I do think in the next 5 chapters or so, we will probably get a Loki escapes flashback. I will probably get to cross out Loki escapes. Maybe even Dragon makes a move this arc, considering that the God's Knights are wreaking havoc at Elbaf. Maybe a Loki flashback soon as well. And then by the end of the arc, surely Scopper saying, like, if by the end of all of this, Elbaf is still safe, come talk to me. That's him saying, I'll give you the whereabouts of the final Lord Poneglyph, right? Surely. Surely. Hey, Benbow. It was a very good chapter. Yeah, maybe Flames as well. It does seem like he's got the flame mark. Odds on a short training time skip after Elbaf? I don't know. I don't know about any more time skips. Like, how short are we talking here? Like a short as in end of Wano short? Because we got a slight time skip there, right? It all depends on how time is affected on Elbaf. That is very true. We haven't figured that out either. I can't believe I didn't mention that as part of our as part of the bingo card list. I mean, surely, like, there's gonna have to be a moment where Robin gets to witness the mural for herself, right? By the end of the arc, all of that, not all of that, but a large part of that is going to have to be explained. There's no way that Robin can leave the island without getting to witness the mural for herself. You want my polyglyph? I left it with Buggy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay, Mark, I see where you're going. So he's just going to tell them what the rule of the game is and then leave. I guess it depends on the translation, because here he says we could make a game out of this, as opposed to you could make a game out of this. Also, why do you think Gunko called kidding him an ingrate? Mr. Bushido, hello! When did you get here? When were you here? Welcome, 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 and thank you very much for the super chat. I think there will be a time skip, but only a few months. A few months is actually a bit longer than, I think, perhaps what others have been suggesting. I think Scopper is looking after Kid, and that's where he's going. We're still on this Kid. Everyone go check out Mr. Bushido's theory on Discord. He's also given us a great theory about Lucci and Lucci's father. I won't spoil it so you guys can read it for yourself. And I do think Mr. Bushido, after this chapter, now that we've found out the family relations between Summers and Jupiter, your theory may have more credence, more credit. But like I said, everyone, go check it out. Has anyone also figured out what whether limosive means anything? Whether it has any interesting or important meanings? I haven't searched it up yet. Let's look into it now. Limosive. Limosive? Limosive. It sounds like Eastern European, right? Limonov was a Russian writer. Limonov? Limousine, potentially. Could be something to do with limousine. Maybe just for because he's like a horse slash deer slash giraffe like creature. He's a transportation creature. Could be it. Could be it. Oh, and I missed another one of your super chats. My bad. Thank you for the other super chat, Mr. Bushido. I think the other God's Knight is a mythical creature known for its ability to make whirlpools, which support my... What is MMBF? Night theory. Known for its ability to make whirlpools. Is that an already existing creature? Is there a creature that is known for making whirlpools? Is that one of the powers of the Kirin? Because I was not aware of that. Kirin powers. It has energy blasts. It can create energy blasts. Can predict the future. Can cure illnesses. What is a creature that can create whirlpools? So let's get this straight in that case. So the man marked... So essentially, the man marked by flames is one of the God's Knights, and it's this Killingham. Or Killingham. Killingham. Sorry, I've been reading into the theories a little bit. Yeah, where is the burn scar on the Kirin? And what creature is this? Just a is this your idea of a creature that can make whirlpools, or is this based on an existing mythical creature? Creature that can make whirlpools. The Charybdis. Charybdis? Charybdis. It's a sea monster in Greek mythology. Charybdis. Looks a little bit more like it looks which is interesting because the Charybdis actually looks very much like Jupiter's transformation form. The sandworm form. So Jupiter is a sandworm, and if Kittingham really is the man marked by flames that has the ability to create whirlpools, then he does look like a sea worm version of the sandworm that Jupiter is, which would be interesting because obviously Killingham was introduced alongside Jupiter. Interesting. Also, another super chat, thank you. With my carrot mum theory, I said she's a rabbit, but maybe she was a human making carrot a hybrid. I think man marked by flame is a bunch of knights. And the fact that they're, like the Gora say, the fact that maybe that's why they're the man marked by flames, because they all have that mark, as Killingham mentioned in this chapter as well. I could see that. Maybe that's the burn scar. Transmat, maybe that's the burn scar as well. We saw that, we know that if you want to travel through the abyss, as we now know it's called, then you have to be marked. So that could be the mark on the flames. But I don't know, because if the man marked by flames is the one that has the final Lord poneglyph, I feel like no pirate really has a chance of getting it. I do like the idea. I think it's a very interesting idea. Very unexpected idea. So we're talking, okay, so lettuce, lettuce was the name that Mr. Bushido gave to Carrot's mother for everyone else. Like I said, you can go check out the theory on Discord. So lettuce, not a rabbit, a human. So it would be... But I'm getting confused now. Because Lettuce was the queen. You were saying that Lettuce would have been the former queen of Zoe, right? And Trans, you do bring up a good point about Imu's rant about the poneglyphs. But Imu's rant about the poneglyphs, this is the one when you're talking about the one where he's complaining to Cobra that Lily spread the poneglyphs throughout the world, right? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't think, if that is the one you're talking about, I don't think that in and of itself has to mean that the God's Knights or the world government don't have any of the poneglyphs. I think it seemed, I'll have to go back and reread the chapter, but my recollection, from my memory of that scene, I felt like he was just complaining that the spreading of the poneglyphs happened at all. I think it would have been in their interest to go secure the poneglyphs if they could. So I'm not too sure that it implied that they don't know where any of the poneglyphs are. It doesn't seem like I obviously don't think that they have all of them, because then they probably would have tried to, hide it, would have tried to make sure no one can find it. But I think it is possible that they could possess one. So I do see where Mr. Bushido is coming from. The other point, Nick. I'm actually very interested to hear you say that, because I read it the complete opposite. I don't think all of the God's Knights, or most of the God's Knights, I don't think they've been here before. It seemed like... What are we doing? What? We're in Elbaf. I felt like that was them reacting like because they told them. Because, look, killing him, yeah, so it seemed like, for me, I read it as Gunko and Shamrock would have said, no, you guys are in Elbaf. Idiots. Put some clothes on. You're already in Elbaf. Like, that's how I interpreted that scene. Because then later, the next panel, Killingham's like, so this is the land of the giants. Huh? Everything's huge. So it sounds like he's actually quite surprised, and so it seems like he hasn't been to Elbaf before. But the fact that he mentions, like, are you guys visiting Harold's grave, I think it's because they're aware, as God's Knight members, I think they're aware of, the big conspiratorial plot. And that's what he was referring to. Or at least, I mean, that's how I've interpreted anyways. Yeah, I know, Mr. Bushido, I know that was the conclusion of your theory about Carrot, the fact that the Dukes won't let her leave because they don't want her to get recognized. But I was just talking about, I thought the original theory was that Lettuce was originally, like a leader of minks that went around and then eventually joined the world government. Maybe I'm gonna have to go back to your theory again. Maybe I've misunderstood something. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to think a lot about this. I've been wanting to make this discussion about the whole conspiracy that's going on at Elbaf for a while now, and I think it's time for me to finally get around to do it. I will discuss all my thoughts at length, so make sure to subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you're aware when I come out with my reading and analysis of the chapter, of all the various questions we now have that's raised from this chapter, and other things that, so much left to still discuss. Otherwise, super glad to see that there was no break next week, so we shall get to read another chapter together next week. Hopefully it's out again early, although I'm not off next week. I have my day off today, which meant that I could react nice and early. I don't think I'll be able to get the same next week, but that's fine. So watch out. I shall schedule a stream. Otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely Thursday evening for those of you based on the other side of the world. Otherwise, enjoy your Friday, and then I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining me on another stream. It's been a pleasure. I shall speak to you all very, very soon.